Living on the highway, smoking and dope, yeah, we doing it our way. Take
What's up, y'all? This Lil WB at SlabOgsTv back at it again with another interview. Today I got an OG up in here, you know what I'm saying? He gonna kind of tell you his story, you know, give you some history facts, you know, from his era, you know, the early 80s, mid 80s, you know what I'm saying? That's like kind of like when the Slab, you know, first started, you know what I'm saying? And this man was a part of that. So without further ado, introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Micheal East. Everybody know me as Mike East. You know, they don't just say Mike, they gonna say Mike East when you anybody know me, talk to me about it. And
Yeah, okay. What side of town you from?
I'm from the Acres Home,
Okay.
better known as the 4-4.
Yeah, what was it like coming up in the so I'm trying to think of your age right now. What
I mean, I'm proud of it. I'm 59.
59, okay,
Yeah.
So what was it like coming up in the 70s, you know what I'm saying?
In the 70s and every 80s, man, I mean, it was laid back, you know. For anybody who doesn't know it, I'm not ashamed of it. You know, I've been incarcerated for a few years, and before I went away, it was predominantly black. Mm-hmm. Now that I came home, you know, it's more Hispanic in Acres Home than it is black. Mm-hmm. But basically, when I grew up over there, man, it was, you know, everybody was together. You know, I look at y'all youngsters today and the culture, you know, and the way Acres Home is for Acres Home, South Park is for South Park, you know, and everything. But we was more united than they are, I see today, but everybody's still doing their thing, you know.
Okay. Now, I know you said, we're going to talk about that in a second. When was the first time that you seen the elbows on a car? Because I always talk to a lot of OGs and they always say that they seen it on the white man car first.
Facts. Mm-hmm. First time I seen it, I want to be exactly, I know it's 82, but it might have been 81 the first time I seen it. And they were on Eldorado Baritzas, Cadillac Baritzas. See, they came from the factory. You know, you couldn't go to Texas Wine Wheel and get you none, you know, or nothing like that, no other shop. You had to get them from the Cadillac dealership. And they came, people ordered their cars, and that's what the rims that came on there. They came factory like that.
And just to get a clarification, because you said 81, 82, a lot of people don't know that it was made, the wheels was made, because we always say 83s, 84s, so a lot of people say, okay, they was made in 83, made in 84, but they was really manufactured before then too, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And the reason I say everybody say 83s, 84, I mean, not clapping myself on the back, but that's when we come out with them. That's the first time they seen us as a culture, you know, riding on them. You know.
And you said, you made a statement, you know, before we started, basically saying that you don't know if you don't know for sure, but from your era, what you was around, your side of town, that you was the first one to put them on another car.
Facts.
Can you break down the process?
Yes, back then, the rims of choice back then were, everybody wanted, they was zooming, so they wanted champs, 5-hole champs, super lights, and if you got spoke rims, you had baskets. I haven't seen a basket since 1980 something.
Yeah.
But they had baskets, and if you were real fortunate, you had 30s wheels. And they didn't have Vogues on, they had 30s and inches. That's what most everybody would ride, 30s and inches. You know, and myself, how did I come about it was, I wanted the wheels, and I keep spotting these cars that look like wheels, but they stick out a little bit farther. And the Vogue tire sets it right off. So me, back then, my claim to hood life fame is auto theft. You understand?
But I talk to a lot of OGs too, and they say, you know, before the crack epidemic came, that the game in Houston was auto theft.
Auto theft. They had shops right here, like right here on 59.
The post.
Yeah. You had the post over here on 59. You had the post over here on 610. You know, I can get them some tires. They probably Eagle meat. See what I'm saying? Nobody, you say I want some Eagle meat, they wouldn't even know what you're talking about. That came on Trans Down Vets. You know, Z28 Eagle meats. It's Eagle GT. It's gold. I mean, Goodyear tires.
Didn't it say it on there?
Yes, it said Eagle. Yeah, GT Eagles. That's what the post was about. T-tops, Rick's, Ricky Ricaro seats, tires, and here I come with these. They didn't have a name for them then.
Yeah.
Here I come, man. What can I do? Because the very first pair I got, they wouldn't fit on my car.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. I had a '76 Ford pickup. All right, and I had it low down. See, we didn't have no drop kits back then. If you wasn't getting no hydraulics, you just had to. What we did, we heated our springs up.
Some old school stuff.
That's how we dropped our car.
Yeah.
We heat the springs up, drop it down. Like my truck, I take the leaf springs and drop them down, and I lower my truck. Okay, here I got this bouncing truck. You understand? I got center liners, super lights, all that on there. But I want to go different. So I keep seeing these. I see these Cadillacs, man. I wonder what them fit. Because at first I thought they were wheels. But I snatched me a Cadillac. I could. This is another thing. I'm not bragging, but I could steal a car quicker than. I can give you the key and tell you to get in that car, same car, and give me a screwdriver, and I'll beat you in that car and crank it for that. I can crank that car in less than 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's nothing. Just I go up there. I got me a pair, and I try to put them on my truck.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fit. I'm like, why they won't fit? They 5 holes. They have 5 holes. I didn't know nothing about the dimensions then. So the first pair I got, I took them to the post, and the man gave me $400 for tire, brand new tire. I'm talking about things that had the green on them. So okay, all right. So I said, man, I know they're gonna look good on my thing. So I went and got me another pair. This is a fact. I stole one car 4 times.
And they all had the same wheels on it?
Yes, I steal his wheels. I take him off. I wouldn't even leave his yard. I take him off his yard.
Damn, I want to ask you what side of town it was.
I was right there. I tell you exactly where I was on Broad Forest between Westheimer. No, wait a minute. I was on Broad Forest between what was it, Chimney Rock and I want to say Chimney Rock and Hillcroft.
Yeah.
On Broad Forest.
Yeah.
And I took this one man tires 4 times in less than a month. I'm talking about his insurance was good. And I wouldn't take his car and tab steering wheel. I took his wheels off right there in the yard.
Yeah.
You understand? He come out, I come back there 2 days later, he got a brand new set on there.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And eventually I went to competition sales, and they told me about the adapter. So I tried it, adapter worked. Okay, matter of fact, he had to make my adapter special. He had them custom made because they fit on the truck to that rim. Boom, voila. I want to say that was in September of '83. September. The reason I can say it because I drove my truck to a LaPorte football game. That Friday and Saturday I came over there to what's the stadium right there off 90 and Hillcroft. I can't think of the name of it. Jones and Yates was playing, and I met up with my friend. I don't know if you heard about him. He's deceased right now. Carl Smitty.
Yeah,
Carl Smitty.
Smitty, yeah.
I met Carl Smitty. It was him and dude named Little Larry. I still don't know Little Larry's real name.
Yeah.
We met up there. And man, when you get there, whoa, man, shit.
So on the channel, they always talking about how like Little Larry, Stephon, Smitty, they was like all like the first ones. So you basically saying that you pulled up on them and they was like, what is that?
Yes. And that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Dang, yeah, that's crazy. So you ain't seen no other black man riding on elbows before you?
No.
Yeah.
And I with me stealing cars, I touched every single corner of Houston, Texas, Conroe, Beaumont, Lake Jackson, Bay City, Prairie View, all the surrounding areas. And the Southwest, back then, Southwest side was all predominantly white. You understand? It wasn't. And I lived in Acres Home, but my mother had an apartment, and we stayed on Bob White and Airport. It's Rainy Rivers, the name of the apartment, right? It used to be Greenhouse Patio next door. And all that. I stayed right there. And I turned my friend on named Joe Pete.
That's Megan Thee Stallion daddy.
Joe. I turned brother Pat P got killed, Little Larry killed him.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned, and I've been looking for Joe. I you know.
He passed away.
Oh yeah.
Don't quote me, but he passed away like a minute ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I turned Joe onto him. Joe stayed on Bob White and Ludington.
Yeah. But that was from South Park, right?
No, he was Southwest.
Oh, okay.
This before he went to South Park.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Joe supposed to been going to, when I met Joe supposed to be going to Westbury. He didn't like Westbury. So he was going to Barber Jordan.
Yeah.
And that's where me and Joe started stealing cars together. Like I said, I turned him on to because Joe back in the game, Joe had a Seville. He ended up with, when he came up in the game, he had got him a slant back Seville, swangers and everything on there. And, but I can honestly say, I turned them on to that.
So let me backtrack a little bit.
Right.
After you came out and started hitting the city, you know what I'm saying, hitting different areas, what was like, I guess like the next couple people that you seen that they started to pull out their cars, if you can remember?
Like I say, the next person, Smitty. Smitty had a Cutlass, too fancy. Lil Larry had, I forgot the dude's name in Studewood. He had a Grand Prix, 1 million him. There was another dude named Will Willer out of Eggers Home. He had a 77 Grand Prix. He had big time on it. I was messing with the guy over here, my homeboy. They say, I know he passed, Tony Slaughter, but he was a motorcycle head. But he still, you know, I turned him on to that because he was stealing motorcycles, I was stealing cars. Man, that's what this is, you know what I'm saying? And back then, like, I didn't charge nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want, like, man, we get something. I don't think I say, look here, I go crank it, you drive it off.
And y'all would pretty much take it somewhere and break it all the way down.
Yes, I was just taking the wheels. Let me see, I worked as well as stole cars. I worked for a car dealership. Another thing, it's a fun fact that I really can't prove it, but I was the first person to ever drive a Range Rover in Houston, Texas. Not my Range Rover.
Yeah.
But a Range Rover. The first one that imported over here didn't come over here till 1986, Range Rover.
Yeah.
They imported it overseas, and I worked at a place called Elite Auto. And anything come over from overseas, it has to be converted to our standards, like the headlights. It had to be governed.
Got it inspected.
Yeah, got to get the headlights because they used to have windshields on way before they had them over here on the winter. But you had to get the headlights, the governor of the speed and everything, because you could take a regular Benz, it'll run by 140 over there, and come over here, they're gonna govern it down. And I worked at that place, Elite Auto, and I drove the very first Range Rover that came over here. He said, man, this is the first one they're bringing over here. They finna bring a market over here. I need you to go to the ship town and pick this up and bring it over here, you know, because they shipped it over here, and this is a test vehicle. And I forgot where they taking it to, but yeah.
Okay. Can you kind of tell me when, like, because I know, like, in the city, like, MLK always been a thing,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
during that time. So, do you know when that kind of, like, started? Like, when people started to go to MLK and it was, like, basically like a car show?
I say around by like 79, 80. Started about like 79 or 80 when it was a dude we used to call club over there called Raphael's. And you had was it Mike, what's his name? Scott? Daryl Scott. Daryl Scott for 90.9 DJ and all that over there. And they used to meet up over there, MLK. And then they started the MLK Park became lit. You know, that was the place to go on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, you could pull up over there and it'd take you 5 hours to go through there. And they actually started a little old same thing at Dewson Park over here.
Yeah.
In the 80s. Everybody, we go to Dewson. And the car lines would be from when you come out, well, it's the Beltway now, but when you come out right there, all the way back into the park. It took you like about 5 hours to go through Dewson Park.
Yeah.
But it started they started first. I had to get the boys out there on South Park. We all started going out there first before we started going to Dewson.
What do you think make it during them times? Well, like you say, you was one of the first ones, damn near the first one. how did it get to the point where it was like, all right, South Park, they got it. When you go out there, it's like, it's everywhere. The Slab is everywhere.
Because them boys there, when they, I mean, it's sad to say, but when them boys start stealing out there, them cars, I mean, they put each other on.
Yeah. Real quick, man. After the episode of SlabOgsTv, I got a Volage.biz, man. It's a shoe company based out of Houston, 100% made out of Italy. Hey, man, y'all see it right here, man. Comfortable, easy to walk on, you know what I'm saying? They stylish, Slab Sundays. That's what I'm riding in, man. Free shipping, money back guaranteed. So after the episode, y'all go to Volage.biz, man. And man, y'all come down stylish, man. It's sponsoring SlabOgsTv, so you know y'all. If I'm rocking with them, we gotta rock with them. You know what I'm saying? So back to the episode.
I mean, they the one actually put the post on lock. Cause they was stealing so much. I stole. I can honestly say, and I have the paperwork. I got the paperwork to prove that I stole over. I think they said it was 17. No, let me take that lot back. 1,700 cars in a 2-year period.
God damn.
Because I was in the thing, I did not wear gloves.
Yeah.
You understand? I did, you know, I just reached over there, so my fingerprints was on all these cars. And I was pro-black.
So you
I
was
was
so like, I'm gonna go take
I
the
would
white
say,
man car.
yes, I would not, if I knew you was a black person, I would not take care. I get in your car. I go to your glove compartment, console, whatever. I see you black, I leave your car alone.
Meaning like you'll see like a Curtis Mayfield CD or something.
Yeah, I mean, now you see now, you can see people in pictures and stuff. You understand? They have pictures of their family, you know, and all this in their car. They might have school ID or some kind of job ID. I look in there and I see that's black.
Yeah.
Even though you stayed out here in the white folk neighborhood, I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
And I looked at it like this. I knew the white folks' insurance was Acorn, whereas back then we didn't have to have insurance. So if you had insurance, you just had insurance.
Yeah.
But it wasn't law to have insurance. Insurance didn't come into law until the late 80s. You understand?
Yeah.
But back then, it wasn't no law that you had insurance.
Yeah.
So I figured the white folk got insurance. And I proved my point when I was stealing this man's tire. I stole his car 4 times.
He kept coming back.
And they kept coming back. All he did was put them on there. So
Yeah. What's the misconception? Why is it such a misconception that only the north side stole cars back then? 'Cause I talked to OGs from the south side.
no.
That's how they started.
That's how they started. They put the post on the map.
Yeah.
We stealing cars, true enough. But we stole for our pleasure. We steal for the motor. We need something for our car. I mean, I would see, man, your mama, she got this is like your mama got like a 71 car, you know, tire. She working, pay Paul Peter and all this. She ain't got nobody to put no tires. I'm going to get us some tires, man.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing else. I'm going to get us some tires. Man, go get mama car. This, in fact, my mother had a 71 Nova, ass in, smashed in. I'm talking about up to the back window. Mama, get your new car. Baby, no, this car run good. I'm doing okay. I ended up having to steal my mama car. I stole my mama car and brought her an Audi 5000. Yes.
Yeah.
I put her in an Audi 5000.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. She cried about that car. She didn't want the Audi. Mama, I got this car, man. You understand? Please, just take it. But baby, but old folks back then. Yeah, I told her. She found out about it. Yeah. And she just cussed me out and kept on going. You understand? Yes. But I stole her car.
Did cause you know, like, I know you went away. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. That you went away in '88, and then in the '90s, that's when the north side, south side thing was going big.
Yeah.
But did it start in your era?
No, it didn't. We like I said, we all got along. Like I was just telling you, we meet up at the football game. That was the best thing. Or they have like the battle of the band. Everybody going to the dome. You understand? And man, you know, it was all love. We come north side. I'm gonna tell you what was jumping on the north side. Super skate. Super skate, and they had a thing right there on Homestead was Student Union. Yeah. Right there with the old Kmart. That was Student Union before they turned into Gucci's. The teenage club.
Yeah.
So from our side, I come from the Northwest, come way over there. People come from the South side. It had a little tension. You know, that's just a little tension. It wasn't no beef. Mm-hmm. You understand? But every now and then you had some kick off. You understand? Dude messing with somebody, gal, and all that. You know, that comes with the territory. Yeah. But that's gonna be forever. Yeah. You understand? Dude get a disrespectful girl. But as far as man, I'm from the South. I don't fuck with them niggas on the North and all that. I'm from the North. I don't fuck with them niggas on the South. It wasn't none of that.
Like that.
No, it wasn't none of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I say, before I got locked up, I didn't know nothing about no Christian Bloods until after I was locked up in the 90s.
Yeah. So how did you get locked up? If you could say for the camera.
Yes, I got locked up for the case was aggravated assault on a police officer, and I didn't know the police officer was undercover. He was plain clothes, and I thought somebody dude was trying to rob me, and I had just got into it with some dudes. This is from my neighborhood about some grabbing my gal on the ass and all that. We had a little old pistol play. But anyway, I'm up there. It happened right there on Little York and Bingle Road. It used to be a Girdlers right there. I forgot what it is. And I think it's a food town. But I was in the parking lot. I get out. I see a white man tipping through the car with a big old pistol coming toward me. I got on. I never forget. I had on a jumper suit. One of them Gucci. It wasn't Gucci. It was Guess jumpsuits, troop jacket. I know what I had on, and I had some eel-skin boots on. So, and I had my jewelry on. I'm sitting there. I see this white dude. I'm already mad. And the one thing I tell I regret to this day, my mother passed. She told me, baby, before I left out the house, she said, baby, stay at home. I'm talking about, nah, mama. My name Micheal East. Ain't now a nigga finna run me out my neighborhood like that. I jumped in the car and went up there. Supposed to get a Halloween costume suit. And all hell broke loose. Lawman shot me. Well, and I shot him. And it started out attempted capital murder, but they couldn't prove that I knew he was the officer because he was plain clothes. And so it went down to aggravated assault, but they still ended up giving me 65 years for that. I served 24 calendar years for it. Behind an auto theft. The man said I stole his mother-in-law's car. That's why he was trying to arrest me.
Dang.
But I was so known. I'm talking about all the detectives know me. They'd come pick me up in a minute. But they couldn't prove nothing. Knowing and prove was two different things. And nobody really wasn't telling on me because I guess you could say, I call myself like the Robin Hood of our neighborhood. Because I wasn't going to put nothing on my car that I wouldn't help you get you. And unfortunately, I was going to call up a couple friends and let them, give a little background story about how I used to help everybody. I'm talking about, I know I help dudes, I know over 20, 30 dudes put swingers on their cars. Because I wanted them to be just like us. I didn't want to be better than nobody. I just wanted us to be able to ride out, you understand? Go to the South Side, yeah, man, even though we interacted with them, I wanted us to, I don't want to be the only person going out there, my chest stuck out, like, and everybody else sitting back here, or they got to ride with me, like TLC's, screw. I don't want no screw with me. I want everybody to get on their point. And we go to Galveston. See, when I got locked up, they didn't have, what was that they had down there?
Capitol Beach.
The Capitol wasn't even going on.
Yeah.
The Capitol didn't start after I got locked up.
Did it kind of trip you out when you came out and you seen like how the wheels got long and everything?
Man, I'm like, what the hell is this shit here?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I know Cadillac wasn't making up like that. Well, like I say, me personally, my preference, I still want to ride those. I'm in the process of trying to find me some now. And anybody out there in this slab thing, man, y'all want to help OG out, man, help him get back up on his feet. I'm paying, I just can't break the bank.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Back then, y'all was getting wheels about $400.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
and that was if you went to the post to get them. Like I say, honestly, if you told me, man, I want some money, get some wheels, and I'm gonna pay you, I said, man, shit, give me $50, and you drive the car.
Yeah.
That was it. Wasn't no questions asked.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Man, what was your top 5 greatest slabs that you seen in your era?
In my era,
Yeah. Top 5 greatest slabs.
from back then or today.
Back then.
Back then, I would have to say one was mine because I had a truck. Like I said, I had a long wheelbase Ford truck. It was light blue, dark blue, and I ended up putting gold flakes in it. And it was slab. I had block pump. I had block pump radio. We didn't have woofers then. We had 6x9. That was the thing. But I had eight 6x9s in there. So that was one. Then I had another dude, like say Smitty. Smitty had the colors. He had 2 fans on his. It was pretty. What's his name? Stay right there off of Cullen and right. I can't think of his name right now, man. Cause I ain't seen these dudes for so long.
Yeah.
He stayed on Cullen and Scott. Raphael. Was it Raphael?
He had a truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's on the north side. Let me see who else. Back with my area. Of course, I had my little homeboy Jerry Smith. Everybody called him Smitty. He's just like my little brother. He started out with a Cordova on the slab. He had a 77 Cordova. Who else? I had a dude named Irwin. He had a truck.
Wheels on it?
Yeah, he had elbow. We put elbows on everything. You understand? We like I said, we didn't call them swingers then. We call them elbows. No, he had a Ford like me. The dudes had the S10. They put the center lines on them. Let me think. Who else popular? A guy named Ernest Powell. He had a Regal. He had like a 76 Regal. He's very big in the city now. I don't know what Ernest is. I think he in an investment thing now. But I see him on Facebook. He's very big in the city. You had a guy named, my stepbrother, Rodney Butler. He locked up right now, man. Unfortunately. Rodney had a 77 Cutlass. He had your chocolate. It was all chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah, it was all chocolate.
Back then.
Yeah, back then. And another thing, we different on y'all from what y'all do. Y'all like candy. We like the flakes. You understand? And that's what I'm finna get my car done. Like Ernest's, he had a candy apple red Regal, but it had gold flakes in it. See it in the day, it's
Sparkling.
you see it in the daytime, it's candy. I mean, it's not candy apple red, but it was candy apple red, but it wasn't candy paint.
Yeah.
But them lights hit it at night, it turned golden. I'm talking about it turned golden. Man, and
That's crazy. You would think you'd do it in the daytime.
No.
But it's something about that.
no, it's on it, and like I said, you see it in the daytime, it look like it's candy red. But when at nighttime, them lights hit it, it turned, it turned golden.
Yeah.
I think y'all talk about the paint, people who do y'all paint. We had a dude named Cecil. Cecil still somewhere in Acres Home. And what's my other homeboy name? Because I'm finna try to find him and do some paint for me. But back then, like I say, the paint was flakes. We didn't have the wet look like that. I mean, they were wet, but it wasn't. Everybody wanted flakes in their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was during the time.
Yeah, I was during our time.
It really wasn't candy paint.
It wasn't the candy paint.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I love that candy once I see it.
Yeah.
But me being my age and my era, I'm finna go back with my flakes.
Yeah.
And I know you seen Caddy where he got it painted at.
Yeah.
Well, I'm finna go. I won't go back with the same color. It's got flakes in it. It's got like a rainbow. But I'm finna bring the burgundy more out into it. I'm finna put more burgundy into it to go with the interior.
Yeah. Okay, man. What would be your message to the youth right now?
Man, I mean, the slab game is not going nowhere. I'm not 100% sure that I brought it to him, but I like to think that I won. And from the time that I started and to this day, y'all done brought it a long way. But all it's a lovely thing. Long as we ain't out here, man, you ain't got to go out there and rob and steal and kill it for it. You understand? Whatever your hustle is, I don't knock nobody for their hustle. Man, I'm just saying, don't go out there and rob and steal and kill nobody for get you a slab, because it's not worth it. You understand? If you out here hustling the blocks and you coming up, that's cool. But to ride down on somebody, to put a pistol to their head, to take their wheels and stuff, so you can have it, ain't nothing live about that. So man, just stay positive with it, man, and don't try to judge nobody about how they doing it or why they doing it. Just appreciate it, our culture. And what may be your stick may not be the next person's stick. You know, that's what makes everybody unique. We different. We just coming together for a cause, man. Slabs. I'm here. I'm back, and I hope to see y'all out there on the slab soon, man. Y'all look for me.
Yeah, already, man. Got any shout outs to get up out of here?
Yeah, man. I'd like to give a shout out to all y'all, man, out there. I seen on these slab, man, y'all doing y'all damn thing, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. And I'm here to recognize y'all, man, and I love y'all. And I want to give a shout out to Wanky, my homeboy out of Acres Home. I want to give a shout out to my boy Lil Hub. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody at Acres Home, man.
Yeah.
Mike East. This is Mike East coming to you live.
Yeah. Already, man. We got the OG up in here. It's SlabOgsTv. We out.